This week's vlog post is all about a big question. Who is running your life? You or the shoulds? I think you know what I mean by the shoulds, but what I'm talking about are the things that we think we should be doing, the place in our life that we think we should be, what we think our parents think we should be doing, what society says we should be doing. Isn't the fact something about being married with 2.5 kids by the time you're 31 or something? Again, 2.5 kids. And we listen to these things. We listen to them like if we go outside of them, we're like gonna start on fire or something. Who is running your life? Really? Who is running your life right now? Is it you? Is it truly you and your heart and your desires and your passions and your purpose that are running your life right now? Or are you living by someone else's definition of success? Are you living by someone else's definition of you? There was a point in my life where I was totally letting the shoulds run my life. I didn't really know anything different, actually. I thought the shoulds were what we were, in and of itself, supposed to do. You were supposed to go to college. You were supposed to get a good job. You were supposed to get promoted. You were supposed to find a partner. You're supposed to have good friends. You should go to grad school. You should volunteer on the weekends. You should make the most of your life. You should live with passion. You should follow your dreams. It's like so many mixed messages all in one. And I thought that was the way to live my life, following the shoulds. Like a little breadcrumb trail. I'm just following what to do next, what to do next. Following the shoulds really didn't work for me. It was really frustrating. It was really challenging. And you know what? Even more so, it was really scary. It was hard to step back and reflect on my life and feel like I didn't have a say in what was going on. Like I didn't really pick the path that I was on. And you know what? I did. I mean, I was there. No one forced me to go down any certain path. No one forced me to do anything. But what I realized when you're letting the shoulds run your life, it's really a question of, is your head running your life or is your heart running your life? Because ultimately you are in charge. No one's making you do anything. No one's forcing you into anything. You are in charge. So are you letting your decisions be made by your head or are you driving them with your heart? For me, when I made that flip of getting out of my head and into my heart and really listening to what it was that I wanted to be doing, where I wanted my life to go, how I wanted my life to look, that's when everything became easier and scarier all at the same time, but decisions were so much more clear-cut. I could live by my heart and I could live by my values and my priorities and make decisions in that way instead of feeling, always torn and conflicted, and decisions used to be so overwhelming. Like the decision I made of what job to have after college, I sat in my car sobbing, trying to make that decision. Do you want to know why it was so sad? Because I was like, who do I let down in this situation? Who am I going to say no to? Who am I going to say yes to? What are people going to think if I take job A? What are people going to think if I take job B? I had no internal sense of really which one was the right one for me. And probably at that time, there probably was a job C that fit what my heart desired more than what my head said looked good on paper. So what do? If you're in this state of letting these shoulds run your life, you're not in charge, you're not in control, how do we get back to getting you in the driver's seat? First, it's acknowledging where those things are. What areas of your life do you have control over right now? What areas of your life do you feel like you are in control? Like you are making the decisions for what makes you happiest, what makes you feel proud and energized? What are the areas of your life that are being ran by the shoulds? Is it your career? Is it your personal life? Is it your relationships? Identify which areas of your life are being ran by either side and start to tackle it from that perspective. The areas in which you're already in control of, like, love those areas to death, grow them, challenge them, know that you are in control. In the areas of your life where the shoulds are running rampant, start to think about, in each of those areas in which the shoulds are taking over, ask yourself a couple different questions. One, what does my head say about this should? What does my heart say about this should? Start to figure out your voice within the should. It's really hard to do, especially because there's usually a voice of a parent or society or a teacher or a boss that are embedded within these shoulds that we are listening to. If you can break it down by head and heart and figure out what your heart is really saying about some of those shoulds, you can start to identify ways in which you can flip some of that stuff back over to the you are in control column. I hope this helps. I hope this opens up for you the possibility that life isn't just all about the shoulds and what you should be doing. There's plenty of room in this life for you to take control, for you to take the reins, and for you to follow your heart in whatever way that looks like to you. So until next time, have a great day.